Hello, sewing friends of the internet. Welcome back to my sewing room. As usual, it's been a little while. I haven't had a lot of time to sew, but I have been buying sewing patterns as usual and fabric. So I thought I would just pop in really quickly today to show you what I've been purchasing and what I'm thinking of making whenever I find the time. We are about 2.5 weeks out from Christmas, and I currently haven't sewed a Christmas thing. I will have some time off for the holiday, and I'm hoping to be able to get some sewing done during that time if life permits. But anyway, in today's video, I want to show you some new sewing patterns I've picked up, some vintage reproductions, as well as a few true vintage and some modern patterns as well. I've gotten these over the past month or so whenever they were having a sale with McCall or with Simplicity. And so I have probably about 15 or 20 I want to show you today. I also do want to show you the projects that I currently have in the works, which I think I'm working on 3 things that are all in various stages of incompletion. So I will show you those as well. I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for your support on my last video that did very well. If you haven't already, please push the subscribe button, set the notification bell as well so you know whenever I post a new video. And with all of that said, let's get into the sewing patterns. So we're going to start with some Simplicity patterns. They're vintage reproductions. They're starting to release a lot more of them. I like doing them here on the channel just because if somebody wanted to follow along or used my video as a reference to sew them, you can, because they're readily available. They're not like the true vintage ones where I look up on them on eBay and you would be hard pressed to find one of your own to sew. So that is something I like about doing the vintage reproductions, especially the more recent ones. And so most of these you'll be able to pick up right now on simplicity.com. Let's just get right into it. The first one is a 1950s vintage. It is S9676. And I just thought this was so cute. I love this vest and how it looks a lot like a tuxedo on view A. I think this would be something really good for Christmas if I find the time. It's actually a dickie that's up under there. And so it comes with the pattern for that as well. It doesn't require a lot of things. It says average, but it looks like it shouldn't be too difficult. So this is a really cool one, and it was one that was just recently released. Same goes for this next one, which is Simplicity S9675. It's a 1950s vintage reproduction sewing pattern, and it is for a suit. This looks difficult. It looks like it requires some knowledge of fit and tailoring. And so a lot of times these patterns I'm buying for sometime in the future when I know a little bit more of what I am doing. So really nice suit. The next one is Simplicity 8732. It's a 1950s vintage reproduction as well for a really cute dress. This looks like a cute Christmas dress. I love the piping that they have on there. It's only 4 buttons and a really cute collar. This is a really cute one that's on the website right now as well. The next one is Simplicity 8731, a 1950s vintage reproduction as well. And it's for a really cute dress with a coat. I really like the way the waist is dropped and how it's gathered there. I think that might be super flattering on most body shapes. And so I think this one is definitely worth a try. Out of all of these, the new releases from Simplicity, let me know which one you would like to see a sew along on in the comments, and maybe that's something I can get done. The next one is Simplicity S9632, and it's actually a costume pattern, but I really love view A. I was hoping to make that for Christmas, which is actually not too late. It looks fairly simple, and it looks like a little vintage elf, and I just thought that was so cute. And yeah, I like the version C too. They've done it in Halloween themed fabric, but I think it would be chic in any fabric and not necessarily even a costume. So that one's really cute. The next one is Simplicity 8591, and it's a 1960s vintage reproduction. It says simple to make, and it is just a gathered waist dress with 3/4 length sleeves. Looks like an easy win, and lately I'm really into easy wins. So that's it for the simplicity. Now we're going to get into the Vogues. And this is one they just released. It's a vintage Vogue reissue from 1957 for a ball gown. And it says Advanced Plus. Probably way out of my wheelhouse, but hopefully at some point it won't be. This is a beautiful, beautiful sewing pattern. I hope somebody makes it so that way I can see it done up, because I really, really, really just like this a lot and I wanted to own it. So I got it, even if it is definitely out of my skill level. But hopefully soon I take on more challenging, more involved projects that take a little longer. And this would definitely be one. Next is Vogue V1932. They just reissued this one. It's a 1949 reissue vintage Vogue sewing pattern, and it's for a suit. I picked up quite a lot of suit patterns in this haul. I don't know if it has something to do with the fact that I'm working outside of the home now and maybe suits were just on the brain, but that's what this one is, and it is gorgeous. Reissue from 1949. It's advanced as well. So for a Vogue advanced, I can imagine how difficult this will be. A lot of tailoring with the darts on the jacket, and it just looks like it would be a super chic, super flattering suit. So got that, and I got all of these when they were on sale, so I didn't pay a lot. The next is Vintage Vogue reproduction from 1954, V9105, and it is for like a kimono style dress. The way it's asymmetrical across the body looks fairly simple. It says average. I thought it was a really cute pattern, so I picked it up. The next one is Vintage Vogue V9000, and it is also for a fairly simple looking dress. Pullover dress, has collar, does have self shoulder pads, semi-fitted bodice, flared skirt with princess seams, and it's just really cute. Looks fairly simple. When I grabbed them on sale, I thought I would just pick up all the vintage reproduction ones. This next one is a modern Vogue pattern. It is V1486, and I really like the look of the zipper on the back of this and the flare of the skirt in some really chic like evening wear, kind of like what they've done here. I think would be really, really cute. And it says average, so I don't think it's too difficult. It's a cropped top with a high-waisted skirt. And the suggested fabrics are silk mikado, heavy satin, shantung, scuba knit. So something thick and substantial for that skirt, definitely. The next one is V1913, and it is for a blazer and a one-piece jumpsuit. Close-fitting knit jumpsuit, has princess seams, shoulder straps, neckline finish with elastic, and this says advanced, which I wonder, is that because of the jacket or because of the jumpsuit? And then the jumpsuit has stirrups in the feet. I just thought it was cute. The next one is Vogue V1926, and it's for a really cute coat pattern. I wanted to do coat miss like Angela Clayton does every year, but I just don't have the time, so picked it up anyway. So that's it for the Vogues. I've got a couple one-offs. Butterick just released a retro 1980s reprint, and I thought it was just so cute for the summer. That would be really cute. So grab that one. McCall's M8338. I really like this vintage reproduction when I like the gathers on the bust, and I thought that that would be so cute. The next one is a Berta style, which I think I own maybe 2 or 3 of these. I've never made one before, but I thought that this was really cute. The way the neckline is, I don't know what to call that, but I thought it was really cute. And I would like to give a Berta a try. If you have any insight to Berta patterns, please feel free to share. I've never done one. And the next one is a new look skirt and crop top that I was thinking of doing in like some sequins like they have here for New Year's Eve, but we'll see. And lastly, we have the true vintage ones. So this first one is for a nightgown. It's a Vogue pattern from the 1940s. And there's only a few pieces in here, 6 pieces in this pattern. So one-piece nightgown, and it has casing and elastic in the back and on the sleeves. I thought this was really cute. McCall 6121 is a suit pattern from the 1940s. Told you I picked up a lot of suits. And this one is really, really cute. Thought it would be really chic. It looks quintessential 1940s, and I thought that was super cute. I love the jacket, the style of the jacket and the gatherings at the shoulders, so that's what attracted me to that one. The next one is McCall's 5303. It's for a jumper and a blouse that goes underneath, and I know I will probably never make it just because I struggle so much with buttonholes that I really don't want to do anything else that requires a whole lot of buttonholes, because I'll get 70% of them really good and really mess up the other 30%, and so it's just not something I want to do. The next one is McCall 6485 from the 1940s, and it looks like a pretty simple dress to sew. And I was looking at the envelope and it looked so familiar to me, and so I looked in my stash and I pulled out this one. And they are very, very similar, so clearly these two views are. So clearly that was the look for the 40s. So add that to the collection. A simplicity suit pattern from the 1940s. And this one's really cute as well. It looks fairly simple. It's 4345 from the 1940s. Then I got a New York pattern, which I don't think I have very many of these either. And it is for a suit as well, skirt and jacket. And then I've got Butterick 7350. And I've made something similar to this. I have a sewing pattern that's very similar to this, and I loved it. I will link that video of that dress. And so I figured this one could possibly be equally as good as that one. So that's why I grabbed this one. And it's Butterick 7350 from the 1950s. So that is it for the sewing patterns that I've picked up. Now I will show you the fabrics, and then I will show you current works in progress. But first I want to take a second to say thank you to Jill. She is one of my subscribers here who's been so supportive of me and my sewing journey in this channel, and she sent me this very lovely book called Summer at Tiffany. She said it made her think of me. And the cutest thing is the card that she sent with it was on Tiffany cardstock, and I just thought that was so cute and on theme and just so sweet and so thoughtful. And so thank you, Jill. Thank you so much. So the first one I want to show you is from Mood Fabrics. I got 3 yards of this linen. I bought it at the beginning of fall, hoping to make a dress because it looked very fall to me. I just have yet to make anything with it, but I'm happy to add it to the stash. It feels really, really good, like a real high quality linen. And I bought it when they were having a sale and I had a coupon. And so just thought that coloring was so, so pretty. And I have 3 yards of this, so not sure what I'm going to make, but maybe even one of those suits. I don't know. Make it out of linen, I guess, which probably doesn't bode well for tailoring, so maybe not. This one I picked up at a really, really cute fabric shop in Pittsburgh while I was there for a work trip, and it was the cutest shop. I will insert some footage. I think I have some, so I'll put that in there. Avery, say hi so I can put you on YouTube. Hi, this is Avery. So that was Avery, a coworker of mine who lives in Indianapolis, and we were together on a trip in Pittsburgh, and we got to check out Firecracker Fabrics, and they had this wonderful sewing space for classes that I just thought was adorable, and it was just really, really cute, and they were really sweet. So we are in Pittsburgh, Firecracker Fabrics. And I think we're buying this one. And you said this was designed by who?
It was a female astronaut. And she designed the fabric based off of things she saw while in space.
Awesome. And then at the bottom of it, it says Earth Views, Karen Nyberg. So I guess I should find out who she is. She's an astronaut, Earth ambassador, and an artist. And so that was really cute. If I find out more about Karen Nyberg, I will insert that as well. And so that is it for the fabrics. I haven't bought much fabric. It requires going to a place, and I haven't been many places but work and home. It's been really, really crazy here. But now I will show you the 3 current projects that I am working on, all in various stages of incompleteness. So here we go with the suits. I'm working on this vintage simplicity. I thought this was so cute on the envelope, so I looked through my stash and found what matched as best I could. And then I was gifted these lovely shoes that I thought would look really, really cute with it. And so that's what I am currently working on. It's all cut out, but no other progress has been made. And I do want to say I'm so sorry about my voice. Since I got sick, it has never really returned. So hopefully I sound better soon. The next one I'm working on is Simplicity 4270. It is a vintage reproduction from the 1930s. I'm doing view D with this sheer overskirt that I am so in love with the fabric. I showed it in one of my recent hauls. I got it from a Joanne that was moving store locations. So that's what I'm using for the overskirt. And then here you see the plain silverish that I'm using for the dress. And so this one is almost completed. The bodice just needs to be attached to the skirt. It's not a lot left to do. I love the way it is gathered on the sides, and I think this will be super flattering. So I'm excited to get this one finished very soon and have a full-length video on the process of making that. And the third one is this Vogue sweater dress pattern. I am using some thick sweater material that I got and showed recently. I love this dress. It is almost complete. I just need to do the neckline and I'm still missing a sleeve, but it started off so well. I completed most of it in a day and then just got off track, but hopefully that will be the next video coming, as it is almost complete and it is already so cute. I've been trying it on as I go and it is so comfy and I'm really, really excited for it. It was definitely a good pattern, and so I will review it and leave some details about the pattern because it was a good one. So that's it for me. Thank you for catching up with me in the sewing room. That's everything I've purchased recently, everything I've started. I hope to get these completed soon and get videos up about them. As always, if you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe. If you like the video, like the video. If you're excited about any of these sewing patterns that I've showed you today and would like to see me make them up, then feel free to leave that in the comments as well. If I get a good response for any particular one, I definitely always try to make that one. So with all of that said, I'm wishing you all happy, safe, healthy holidays, and I will see you back here in the next video that is soon and sure to come.